Yeah, those are some nice ones. That's what I want my day to consist of, hopefully. Down, dig, 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 down, dig, dig, down, dig, 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 down. The last Digtective. Hey there, guys. I'm in York Furnace today, just outside Airville, Pennsylvania, and what I'm going to be doing is recovering some of the blue slag that I love to use in my work. And I plan to get about 60 pounds of it today, bring it home, and use it for some of my art. I figured I'd bring you guys along today for the adventure. Alrighty, so here's where I'm parked, and I'll give you guys a quick little panoramic of where we are. This is Susquehanna River out here, and then here in front of me is an abandoned part of the Susquehanna and Tidewater Canal that's still present here. A lot of it's been covered in with floods and redevelopment, but yeah, started in 1836, completed in 1840, eventually abandoned, I believe, in the 1890s at some point. Pretty cool. It used to bring ore in, from what I understand, for the furnace. Then they'd, of course, turn it into pig iron and ship it out to a forge. But yeah, this is part of it. Sometime I'll come down here and we'll do more of a video about it. Alrighty, we're going to walk around the canal section here, and I'll show you guys. Here where I park, it's on a map. You would see it and could figure it out, and I could even post it in some kind of link or something how to get here. But if you ever want some of your own and you don't want to hike about 2 miles like I'm gonna today, you can always go down here by where they tried to build a bridge here in 1855. By 1857 the thing was destroyed and washed away, but this is the old roadbed to it that came down off the hill here to begin onto the bridge. And all around on this pier that they put out, there's slag in it. I don't know, I'll have to go over here. They used it for fill, but if you walk around on here, you're bound to find some kind of slag. We'll go down over here. Everything gets to be about the same color, but if you start looking real close, you can start to see slag and pick it out. Yeah, for example, here's a piece. Yeah, you can find slag pieces down in here, and yeah, they're nice little pieces like this. I'm going for stuff like softball size today. Thought I'd show you guys this too. It's like a deer leg. It's like the hoof, the leg, whole 9 yards there. Pretty cool. Alrighty, I thought I'd give you guys one last shot of the canal here. That's the old stone foundation over there for a bridge that went across the canal and out onto the main bridge across the Susquehanna. So we're gonna get going to the site now, and I want to do it right at about dark when the sun's just going down. I want to get there, so I got about a 15-20 minute walk, and then I can start recovering what I wanted. Alrighty, I got you guys hooked onto my chest now. It's just gonna be easier because I'm gonna need both hands once I get there. So I'm just gonna put my book bag on, and we're gonna get on our way here. Yeah, it's kind of a chilly evening out here, and it's not the best weather, but tomorrow it's supposed to be in the upper 30s with wind, so I decided to come today to do it. I haven't been down here in 5 years, so I'm looking forward to trying to get more out and take it home, because I'm all out of my beloved York Furnace slag. So I want to go see if I can find some more. Yeah, this is a pretty cool old place over here. We'll go look at the placard on our way back. All right, we were just over here. I just wanted to show you guys quick across the road. This place is like so abandoned, but down in there, that's where even more abandoned canals still down in there. Just neat to see an old 1838/40 contraption still showing itself out of the ground in 2022. Pretty cool. I can't help myself here. Looks like a strap side. Oh yeah, right. Burgett's vodka, probably plastic. Oh. A little background about me and this furnace, as far as how long I've been utilizing it and so forth. For about maybe 6 years, I guess. I started researching old maps. Hell, this area is called York Furnace, so it wasn't too hard to hunt down. For a year and a half, I came here about 3 times and really couldn't find where the heart of where they were dumping it was. But then finally, one trip here, walked it off and thought if I was them, what would I do kind of thing. Sure enough, I found where they were dumping it down a hillside. There's probably 4 or 5 deposits of it. So it's not, you know, just scarce in one spot, but I've only ever found some of the grains and prints that I like to use in this one spot. So I had found evidence before and enough I could have used, but I wanted to keep finding like a really good load of it, and that's what I did. So today I'm going back to that spot, and I probably got another half mile or so. This is my favorite one of them all. It has the prettiest stuff. Cuts really nice, still has little iron balls in it, and I mean there must be, I don't know, between 7 and 8 different colors here. The whole way starting with like a yellowy cream, the whole way down to like a purple. Yep, that's where I'm headed today. And seems pretty deserted around here, and that's good. I'm gonna have to hide my backpack right here by the road coming up once I fill her up. I'll check in here in a sec. Talk to you guys soon. All right, I just came over that hill, and right here on this hillside, this is usually right down in here where I hide my book bag till I can come back with the truck, because I gotta hike up the stream here, like I said, probably about a mile or so till I can get to where they were dumping it. But yeah, this is where I got to come back to, and I'll just walk down this rock wall here and get on in it. All right, where I'm standing here, I'm not too far off the road quite yet, but this is more or less where I think the furnace would have been, right here on this big flat plateau. I looked at a topographic map, and this would have been about the perfect spot to have it, either here or down over the hillside here, more towards the creek. I just wanted to come over here and show you guys where this most likely was. Now I got to get back here, hop this fence that says probably don't do it, and then keep going. Cool. I can do that. I don't have any bottles, cans, or coolers. A book bag. Cool. Keep moving. Yeah, I just noticed hiking back through here, there's actually a stone formation right here, and it's at a kind of sloping angle, and they didn't have a bridge back here, so that might actually be one of the old walls for the furnace. I'm going to come back on a second trip just to check out the area, but yeah, today's like a recovery mission kind of thing. But yeah, I've never noticed that before. With all the brush down, it's really nice back here. Yeah, you can tell there's some really major flooding down here. This place used to have trees all in the valley, and it looks like those are the trees right there in a pile. Yeah, up the creek here farther I got to go, but I want to show you guys this over here too. This is actually man-made, this cut in the rocks here. To my right, there's rock. To my left, there's rock. And they actually blasted this out, and I think this was either the water channel for the furnace or where they carted the slag back. It's one of the two, but I'm soon going to cut the camera off because I'm getting maybe half mile from my spot. I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful it is back here. Yep. Nice place to come find some slag. Alrighty, I'm finally at my spot here. And sure enough, right off the bat, here you guys go. That's some of that beautiful blue slag I talk about. And it doesn't have that pattern I look for in it, but it's got really nice detail in its grain. So that's pretty cool. That's one I'll throw in the bag. Alrighty guys, I'm finally on site, and I'm actually standing on a big pile of this stuff. Alright, I wanted to show you guys what I work with here. There's all kinds of pieces that come out of this hillside here, and I root through them, see what I can find. Looking for my blue, and then here's some actual like periwinkle. That's what I call that. Like I said, there's all kinds of colors back here. This embankment is horrible though, so I'm probably just going to set the camera up and then check in with you guys once I'm on my way back, because I got to keep all my hands, feet, and eyes to the ground here, and make sure I don't fall on this stuff, cut myself up, and fall in the creek. Alrighty, I want to pick you guys up here and bring you along. I want to show you, I'm going to dig a piece out. It looks pretty blue. I'll show you how I go about doing it here. Alright, I see it up here. Reminds me of bottle digging a little bit when I'm trying to wedge something out. But I think this is a pretty big blue piece in here. If I can get it out. Maybe it isn't, but there's usually pockets of this stuff of the same color because they dump a couple tons at a time down a hillside here. And if you notice my elaborate tool, I use an old railroad spike. They're handy, light to carry, but oh man, look at all the nice blue on here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but man, that is some beautiful blue. That's a really, really nice piece. Nice and big. I can choose my cuts off of it. So yeah, that's a good one. Then there's one right behind it here. See if I can get it out. There we go. Look at that. Woohoo! That's what I look for. If I can clean her off good enough. There we go. Just like a bottle. Use the back of your glove. Yeah, those are some nice ones. That's what I want my day to consist of, hopefully. Yep, I'm gonna keep digging right in this spot. All right, I found a nice little spot up here on the hill where I'm digging. I'm gonna hook you guys back to me before the sun goes down much more. I got one more bag to fill, and I got probably about 40 or 50 pounds already. The choice pieces I'm looking for, I'm finding a couple, so I'm doing good, but I'll show you guys. Kind of reminds you of bottle digging a little bit. All right, I got my jacket off. It's actually pretty warm here in 45, I think it is out today. And yeah, we'll go up here. You guys can see where I've been digging in the hillside up here. And oh man, hope I didn't lose my railroad spike. Ah, there she is. Now what I'm doing is I'm just removing stuff out of the hill here, and I'm getting flat spots. I just made this so I could stand here, and now I'll try to move some of this out of the way. This keeps actually falling in front of me here. I gotta watch it a little bit. I don't think it's gonna come at me, but yep. And then what I do is I get as level a surface as I can, because I got a couple steps behind me that are level too, but I just keep going like this, rooting down through. Try to fill in behind me here now that I'm up in the air, but here you see a piece I brought out. It's got some of the blue I like on it. Yeah, it's still got some blue on it, so yep, that's a keeper. That's not too bad. I'll sit that ahead of me here in the mud, because as you guys can see, this stuff, it's just pure mud. Not sloppy mud, but just your regular mud. That's a pretty okay one there. That's probably about a 6 out of 10 on my slag scale I look for. So yeah, like here's another one. This one, it has some blue on it, so it's okay, but you can tell it's real light, so it's got charcoal and other debris in it. Actually, I need a piece like that, so I'm going to keep that one too. Yeah, I think you guys get the idea here. It's more or less just take stuff out of the hill, but try not to erode it too bad and build flat spots, so I'm not totally devastating this hill, because I don't want to erode it out or create any problems, even though I think Mother Nature, since I was here, took about 10 feet off the bank, so there's probably as much slag in the creek as there is in the hill. But yep, that's basically what I do. Alrighty, I'm done getting this stuff out of here. This hillside's working on my legs and calves pretty good, but yeah, I got a good amount of what I wanted here, and I kept everything stable underneath me here. As you guys can see, I made a nice little flat plateau. Yeah, I got enough. The sun's going down. Gonna start packing up and getting ready to get the heck out of here. All right, see if I can get down here. Yeah, you don't want to fall on this stuff, man. It will rip you up good. Here's where I was, and it's a little bit of a workout to dig in, but well worth the while. And of course, I'll show you guys what I have once I get home. One thing I definitely want to do is try to get the mud off my shoes before I do much work, because man, they are dragging me down these heavy sneakers like this. I'm glad I didn't wear my boots today. Right there, that's how you know you had a good day of digging. Yep, headed back to the truck now as we speak before it gets too much darker here. But man, did I ever find more of a stash yet, so I'm pretty happy about that. It's just creek washed out what was good along the bottom. Now you got to go up high to find it, but I'm sure if you dug around down here and hunted through it, had a couple gallons of water to dump on stuff, you could find a lot of it down at the bottom, at least the type I look for. So yeah, packing up. Here it's dark. I probably have at least 70 pounds of slag in this bag, so this is going to be interesting getting out of here with this. Man, I got a good stash of it. I might not have to come back for for more. All right, I made it to the top of the embankment here. Whew, that bag is heavy. I think I'm going to come back and pick it up once I get out here to the road, get the truck, and come on back. Alrighty, I'm finally hiking out here. Just losing daylight. I was down here probably about an hour. Man, that's an exhausting hill to stay at an angle like that. Above 45 degrees, man. Whew. Gonna have to skip the stone foundation on the way back. Just getting too dark. That's some hiking out of there. Oh man, this will get me in digging shape for the summer. All right, whew. Right here's our little lever. And yeah, I'm gonna come back and get it. Man, is that ever nice to drop that thing. Holy shit. So yeah, I'll just pull down the road here, hike back about 3/4 mile, and go get the truck. Alrighty, well that's a wrap for that dig. As far as recovering any of the stuff I wanted, it's just a walk back to the truck at this point, but it's getting so dark I figured I'd just give a wrap up. I think I probably got 70-80 pounds of slag from the way my back and butt feel from walking down that bumpy path to get it out. But yeah, I'm just on my way to get the truck now. I'm gonna head home, clean all the mud out of myself, and I'll take pictures and show you guys what I came up with. I'm still winded from getting that out of there. It's not the best terrain, but I'm glad I did it. And man, I got some really nice pieces, so I can't wait to show you guys what I got. But this ought to do it for the actual hike portion of it. I'll go over what I found later. But take care. Talk to you guys soon. With my book bag all cleaned out, I decided to sit some in a tray to be immediately cleaned and cut, while others I sat in a tub to sit in some soapy water to get the mud out. The stuff that I did clean up turned out great, so I decided to make some jewelry out of it. Coming up are some of the examples of what I've created. By the time I was said and done, I had recovered 72 pounds of the slag that I love to use in my work. Some of it will eventually go for wall art and other items, but a majority of it will go for jewelry. At some point I plan to return and hopefully document the furnace, but until then, I hope you guys enjoyed my video and will subscribe and tune in for more of my adventures involving my beloved glass. Take care and talk to you soon.